PTF and JK back with you for In the Money Media's coverage of the key Kentucky Derby preps. 100 points on the line this weekend in the Wood Memorial. JK, really interesting race, a bunch of interesting contenders we'll get to. Let's start off talking about Captain Cook, the Withers winner. Is he a serious contender back in this spot?
I think so. I mean, look, Rick Dutrow kind of threw himself back on the scene with White Obario a few years back winning the Classic. Now he's back on the Derby trail. He famously won the Derby and the Preakness with Big Brown. Now he's got Captain Cook, who ran well in the Withers and comes into this spot in the Wood Memorial as one of the definite contenders to me. I like someone else a little bit more, but I am not against Captain Cook under no circumstances.
Let's talk about the pace scenario. I think the pace in here could be pretty hot, in some part because I think Rodriguez might be asked for more speed here than he's been out west running against stablemates. What do you think of the pace in this race? Is it going to be fast, and where's it coming from?
Yeah, I mean, Rodriguez is drawn towards the inside. We always know what Mike Smith and Bob Baffert are going to do in situations like that. They're going to go. That's Baffert's weapon. He's got horses that have a lot of speed, and they show that in the morning and in the afternoons. I would imagine from that inside, Rodriguez will be aggressively sent away from there. I've been very disappointed in his last couple of races, but one thing I definitely know about him is he's got early speed. And I would imagine a horse like Sand Devil, who's the 5 horse in here for Linda Rice, is another one who has a lot of early speed. He was involved in the Gotham that had a fast pace last time, and he was the one who kind of prevailed in that situation. Flood Zone went on to win, but Sand Devil kind of won the battle of the pace scenario. But it's those 2 horses being in this race that leads me to my top pick, who I think will be closing extremely well.
Let's get to our thoughts on the winner of this Wood Memorial Stakes. You've teased it throughout the video, but it's time for the rubber to meet the road, my friend. Who are you picking?
Well, I think the pace is going to be fast, right? I think that this race with Rodriguez and Sand Devil, I think the pace is going to be quick. And if the pace is quick, then it should set up for a closer. And Hill Road is that closer to me. If you look at Hill Road's 2 races in North America, one for a previous trainer in the Breeders' Cup where that pace was slow and he came rolling, but he just didn't quite get there. Now he's in the barn of Chad Brown, runs in the Tampa Bay Derby. That pace was also slow, and he came rolling. Now he's going to get actual pace to close into, and I predict he'll come rolling again, but this time I think he'll get his picture taken.
I hate to agree with you, my friend, but I absolutely do. Hill Road had a little physical setback between those 2 races you mentioned. Things are going back in the right direction now, and pace makes the race, and he's going to get plenty of it. JK, great doing this with you. Want to encourage people watching to click on one of our other videos. We've got loads of content this weekend and throughout the Kentucky Derby and Triple Crown Trail. PTF and JK for our friends at DK Horse.